So, how did you two first meet?
We first met through our high school wrestling team. I was a freshman and she was a sophomore. I actually tried messaging her during my freshman year, but nothing really happened. A year later, though, during our team's hour-a-thon, I saw that she posted her phone number on her Instagram story asking for donations. So I called her and pretended that I wanted to donate. And she looked across the room and then she realized it was me. And that's basically where it all started.
So, what was your first impression of her?
So we started texting about like anything, and eventually texts turned into phone calls. Hours of her talking and like me just listening. And I never felt more alive just listening to someone speak. It felt natural, like I was built for it. We started playing games together, and I realized that I played to win, but she played to enjoy it. She was just happy. I remember thinking if I could see the way, or if I could see life the way she sees it, I'd probably be a lot happier too.
So, after all that, how did your guys' first date go?
Our first date was on November 17th, 2022, at our school's Brain Bowl. We went after wrestling practice. Her friends were competing and she wanted to support them, so I just tagged along. During the event, our hands kept brushing, and eventually we just held them. I was so nervous, my hands started sweating, so I went to the bathroom to regroup. When I came back, she handed me a letter asking me to be her boyfriend. To this day, I still have that letter pinned on my wall. That was the beginning, November 17th, 2022.
That's very nice. So, what would you say is your favorite date?
My favorite dates aren't the ones that are just like crazy where we do anything. I'd say that my favorite dates are the ones where we just sleep. Some people will call that like doing nothing. I'd call it doing nothing together. And I think that's what love is, being happy even when nothing's happening. There was also the time I accidentally took her to a cemetery. Long story, we left and ended up sitting in a parking lot with random turkeys walking around. Somehow that became one of my favorite dates. We just always find a way to make things fun.
So, what's something she does that makes you say, wow?
Oh, I'd have to go with her discipline for sure. She'll work 10-hour days without blinking. She balances work and school like it's normal. And the crazy part is that most of it's optional. She chooses to do it. Not because she has to, but because she knows it's the wise thing to do. She saves half her paycheck. I told her to start doing that, but she took it way more seriously than I ever would have. If it was me, I'd probably spend it the second it hit my account. Her discipline, her mental strength, it's stronger than mine. And what surprised me the most is that even with all that, all the work, all the scheduling, all the pressure, she still makes time for me. She still gives me her attention, and that means more than she probably realizes.
What is a small and ordinary moment you shared, but it meant a lot to you?
Honestly, my favorite moments are when I make her laugh, seeing her smile, hearing her laugh. In those moments, I feel like I did something right.
What was the most meaningful gift you got from her?
Recently, actually, she drove 350 miles to surprise me. She faced the horrors of LA traffic. She brought her new car and parked in a sketchy neighborhood. She paid for everything as well, just to spend a weekend with me. That's when I realized how much she loved me, and that's when I also realized how in love I was with her.
What's a gift you gave her that you're the most proud of?
Well, it's not inherently a gift, but there was a time she was really sick. But I didn't even care about any of it. I just wanted to be there for her. And that's when I knew that I'm in this for the long run.
How do you two handle long distance?
Um, we both have our own lives, work, school, responsibilities, but we never grow apart. We grow individually and still choose each other every day. When we play co-op games together, solving puzzles, playing random Roblox escape rooms, that's when I feel like we're a team. Not just two people dating, partners.
How has being with her changed you?
Being with her changed me in one way specifically, for sure. I used to chase big wins, big glory, but she taught me to appreciate the small moments, to slow down, to value connection. She tore down my pride and replaced it with humility, and honestly, that's the part I'm most proud of now.
If she were watching this right now, what would you want her to know?
I think I'd want her to know that although we are long distance and not close to each other physically right now, she'll always be in my heart and personality, both spiritually and mentally. The way she changed me will forever impact my life and how I go about meeting people and taking on humility. She had managed to tear down my walls of pride and begin to enjoy the ecstasy of humility and being able to be okay with doing something incorrectly the first time. My humility is now my strongest trait, and that is what I'm most prideful of. All thanks to Tinny.
Okay, last question. Did you hear that she doesn't have a Valentine?
I did hear that. And you know what I think? I think that's so crazy. I'm surprised her bum boyfriend hasn't asked her yet. So I will. Tinny fam, I, John Van Oksana, I'm formally asking you to let me be your Valentine.